for all of your hairstyling needs, and let them know that Gabriel sent you from Finally TV. Again, it's 845-454-7226, Marino's Barbershop. Allcrete Concrete Placement LLC, serving Hudson Valley, New York, with a wide variety of services, including installation and repair of driveways, garage floors, patios, sidewalks, walkways, and stairs, stamped concrete, color, seal, and epoxy. Allcrete is fully insured, 27 years of service. Contact today to get your quote.
Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. It is your boy Gabriel back in the building once again with my boy King Blackout, who just decided to peace out in the middle of the thing. But it's okay right now. What we talking about, if you just get in here for the first time, make sure you hit that subscribe and follow button. Make sure you're checking out those sponsors. If you're in the 845, you want to get with Marino's Barbershop for all your hairstyling needs, and you want to check out Allcrete for all your concrete placement. Anything to do with concrete, just get that man a call. If he can't do it for you, he knows the whole crew that can do it for you. So make sure you hit up my boy Ernie Carrillo over at Allcrete. They do phenomenal work, 27 years of experience and all that good stuff. So Allcrete, Marino's Barbershop, shout out to them. Sal, get better, man. My boy Sal, you already know you're right here. You see my hair, right? All right. That's all I'm going to say. Please get better, Sal. Please get better. We need you out here. We need you out here. Salute to everybody that's tapping in. Make sure you hit that like, hit that share. If you're tapping in from YouTube, salute to you. Make sure you leave a comment so I can see you out here. I see my boy Big Veg is in the building. What's going on, good sir? Yo, Veg, I was going to tell you. Tell your boy, I told him 8 o'clock. He come on a little earlier tonight. We might be able to slide him in a little earlier. So tell him if he wanna hop on like 7:30, 7:40, we cool with that. And we'll get him situated. We listened to his project, Manifestation Season was listened to. I want to go and check that out. Jay Royal was good in the hood, my brother, man. Make sure you hit that like, hit that share for me. We did really good last week. We was hitting that like all over the place. If you're watching on the Rec Boy page, salute to you. Salute to the Rec Boys. They'll be on tomorrow, 7 p.m. And, you know, speaking of the Rec Boys, you know, when I think about the Rec Boys, I got to show you this real quick. Check it out. It's my boy. This is my boy, Chris Rodriguez. Check him out. That you already know. That's my boy, Chris. Salute to him. DJ Rec Boy, shout out in the building, in the studio, the Rec Boys. So if you're checking on their page right now, make sure you hop over, get that Finally TV subscription going. You know what I mean? It don't cost you no money. You just got to hit follow, like, and all that good stuff. And when we go live on this show, you will see that. And we'll get that situated every Tuesday, 7 p.m. What we talking about podcast. We just getting around. We just chilling right now. We doing our thing. I'm happy. It's another week. It's another day. We alive. We out here chilling, right? And yo, you should be thankful. Be thankful that you got power, right? Because I got peoples out in Puerto Rico, man. No power. This is almost exactly 5 years. I think to the day that Maria had hit and really wrecked shop over there and was rearranging Puerto Rico just the way it wanted to. So here comes Fiona. Fiona has done some damage, you know what I mean? Fiona is doing weird things to Puerto Rico right now. It's a lot of flooding. It's this thing keeps popping up on me. I love y'all, but stop. All right. So, you know, Fiona's causing some havoc for my people out in Puerto Rico. I had just left the island last week. Apparently it hit about a day and a half later, 2.5 days later. And my sister was there. So now my sister gets stranded there. She couldn't come home. So she's been in Puerto Rico still for an extended vacation that she did not plan. So if you don't know about extended vacations that you did not plan, those are not fun at all. So she's dealing with that, but she's there with no power. You know, she was trying to get a flight out today. I don't know if that's going down, but, you know, thoughts and prayers to everybody out in Puerto Rico, my family included. And I went and I found like there's a couple of entities out here that are doing some good work as far as trying to get food over there, trying to get money over there, trying to get workers. The real thing is like, giving up the funds and stuff, that's cool, because when you donate those funds can be used to house certain people. So if you got, the real important thing is to have people there like helping. That's really what you need in these situations. Just doing the just sending the money over is good, but that's not the whole story. You know what I mean? So there's entities that are actually sending people there. They're sending goods there. They're actually on the ground with the people trying to fix things. You know what I mean? Sad for Puerto Rico though, man, because not ever since Maria, before Maria, but since Maria, the power grid there has been exposed, right? So that power grid is weak, is tattered, it's gotten rebuilt in some points and it has not in other points. When that happens, what's going on is, when I was just there, I was just talking to this with the people who actually lived there. And they were saying that, before it would have to be like a storm would come through and the power would go out. You know what I mean? Now it's like, if it rains hard, your power might go out, and that's not fun. You know what I mean? So the Puerto Rican Day Parade is this weekend. So if you want to support, they're going to have some, those same non-profit entities that want to help out. They're going to be there. They're going to be taking clothes, donations, money, all that. You get information about if you want to go and help, all that good stuff. So at the Puerto Rican Day Parade in the city this weekend, if you really want to like help out, that's going to be one direct avenue you could take if you're not comfortable with the whole, the GoFundMe, so you don't know who's doing what. And I get that. I kind of feel the same way. But when you could sit there and talk to the people that are actually going to be going over there and trying to help out, that's something you could do at the Puerto Rican Day Parade. So that said, I just wanted to make sure that, this show didn't go on too long without us recognizing Puerto Rico and hoping that everybody out there in the Caribbean is doing okay. I'm partial to Puerto Rico, but it's really the whole Caribbean. Like Dominican Republic's in shambles right now. Like 1 million people without power. The streets got 4 or 5 feet of water in them. Like it's ugly in the Caribbean right now. About to get ugly if it didn't already for Bermuda too. So thoughts and prayers to everybody, man. Mother Nature, Black. When Mother Nature starts shrugging her shoulders like, yo, get off me, it gets real out here, man. It's crazy. Except you, did I mute you? Hold on. How about mute your mic? Anyway, he out here. You're unmuted now, sir. I'm sorry.
Cool. It's cool. You didn't want me to talk. I'm used to it.
What's up, man? How was your week, brother?
I'm tired, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, got grown up shit going on, so that's just part of life. But week was good. Just busy, not even a word for it, bro. Just got major projects in the middle of trying to handle. So focus on that, trying to get those things done. And emotionally, I actually had a dinner with my father on Sunday night. I see my father in 14 years.
Wow.
I ain't talked to him in 10. We had one conversation. I ain't seen him in 14 years. And like he raised me, nothing like that anyway. Sunday was an emotionally challenging day, trying to reconcile a lot of things. And I think people's mortality, right, when that's looking you in the face as you age and you start looking back in your life and taking stock of things, it has a way of softening you and making you come at situations differently, right? And that don't just mean when you get old, right? That's just people in general. Like you can just get 25 and you just more mature than you were at 12, and you can have conversations that you couldn't have when you was 12. So it could all walks of life. So I had emotionally draining Sunday, bro, doing that, and then just work in general, man. A lot going on. Plus I gotta finish up these projects I'm working on too. So just busy, man. Busy.
Yeah. Now I know, and I think that's good to hear too, just so like people who watch the show and people who tune in and get lost in their own life and feel like, damn, am I the only one that's like this busy that I feel this way? You're not alone, man. We all got something going on that is taking your mind away or pressing you or just feeling heavy on your shoulders. Like, I look forward to certain dates coming because at least I know when those dates come, I'll be able to get like this part off my back for a minute because I'll be done with that. You know what I mean? It's like, so we all go through that. But yeah, what you were saying though, what you were getting into about, just getting older and like, you start, really looking back at life and the relationships you have and seeing that, tomorrow is not promised for anybody and all that. I think that's such a big part of the maturation of the human brain, man. Like, because I don't want to get too deep in right here, but like,
Sure.
Like, were you approached or did he approach you? Like did
He approached me.
Yeah, okay, yeah. See, and I think that's man shit to like be like, all right, you know what I mean? Like that's part of everything too, you know what I mean? So salute to you and to anybody else thinking about doing something like that, because it's important, man, just to have those conversations, regardless of how they turn out, you never know, but like, to have the conversation, I think is important, man. Just
I said
to,
that
to
I
move
was
on.
saying to people I was talking to, I was like, listen, the fact that, my dad is 61, and hasn't been a part of my life. But the fact that I could have conversations and at least attempt to get questions answered that I've had my entire life, you feel me? It's something that a lot of people don't even get the opportunity to do, right? So I'm aware of that, bro. And I was like, I'm gonna take the opportunity to at least go and have the conversation that I may not have been looking for it, but I may also never get another chance to do so. You feel me? So
Right.
it was cathartic and good in those kind of ways. It doesn't mean every answer and every question that I had was satisfied, but I could say I had a talk with the man that made me, right? And it was ask him to his face a bunch of shit and him at least say something about those things.
Yeah, no, and that's therapeutic in itself. You know what I mean? So salute to that. Salute to you. This crazy world that we live in, man, it really is a crazy world. I'd be remiss if I didn't say, for those that know the brother, my boy Monster, he's a fan of the show, big time, always out here supporting. He recently fell on hard times because of a mishap with his leg. He fell, ended up like breaking his knee. I didn't know you could break your actual knee. The guy broke his knee, and long story short, he's in a tough spot right now. They actually started a GoFundMe for him. You know what I mean? So any friends or family out there of Monster that might not have known, he's dealing with something right now. And you can find his GoFundMe right on his page. And he didn't set it up. Somebody set it up for him. He's a little apprehensive about, reaching out like that. But, he could use the help. And I think it's a good thing if y'all want to help out in that way, you care about the dude, whatever it is. Check out Mons and go to his page. If you know him, you know his page and you can go see that. But yeah, he didn't really promote it like that. But I just wanted to say that right quick. What else, man? My week was interesting, man. I celebrated 17 years of marriage on Sunday. You know what I mean? So we both had some very emotional Sundays for what we talking about. Co-hosts out here was very emotional on Sunday. I was just reflecting, man. It's not easy. It's not easy to hold something together that long. Just kind of looking back, it's like I say that, and then on the other side of it, I want to say like it's not as hard as you think. You just gotta actually give a shit. You know what I'm saying? If you can give a shit, I think that's half the battle, and then other things fall in line. But yeah, I too, man, on Sunday found myself reflecting and kind of appreciating things and being grateful, and you know what I mean? Like, so salute to Angie, 17 years strong, married, 23 together, y'all know the story if you've seen my Facebook, so that was fun. Atlantic City, brought some interesting Atlantic City is an interesting place, man. What you think about Atlantic City, Black? You have any? I'm sure you got a funny story or two about Atlantic City.
I got lots of funny stories about AC. That's the bad part. I don't know if I can tell them all. You know what I mean? On the live, bro. There's been some shenanigans down there. Shenanigans.
Man, listen, and I know you ain't lying. It's a very interesting place, man. You see a multitude of characters. It's like because of like the boardwalk and all that. there's a different element to it than what you would find in, say, like a New York City. Because somebody in New York City would be like, you see it all in the city, you know, and it's true. But like the element of that boardwalk and the beach being right there and what you could run into at any one of them hotel and casinos is fucking...
I mean, look, and on the right side, I did go see the Wild 'N Out show there last month, so that was dope. Right on the boardwalk, that theater, that's where it was at. So I went there last month and saw that live. That was dope. AC is what you make it. If you want to go down there, be a little wino and gamble away your rent money, you could do that. If you want to go down there and turn up for your B-Day weekend, you could do that. You want to get in the water, you could do that. You know what I mean? Do some shopping, there's some stores down there, you could do that. But you can also get ratchet. You can go down there and come back with a drug addiction or some shit. Like, it's just different now. It's whatever you want to do, you can do it.
Pretty much. You come out a pound heavier with things on you. You know what I mean? Like, it's a weird place, man. But no, I do appreciate it. You know, I kind of say that tongue in cheek, but I do love the overall ambiance and energy that's down there in Atlantic City. You know, I actually go to I go to Harrah's a lot down there. I like Harrah's.
You play poker?
Nah, not really. All
right. So what is you there for? Like, you playing? What you doing then? Slots?
Me. Yeah, I do some slots. Like
Grandma.
I used to go down.
Slot, ain't you?
My thing was roulette. I used to love roulette, and I used to like playing blackjack all the time. You know what I mean? And like, I don't know, Angie, I blame Angie. Angie took me away from that and pulled me into her dark cloud. Yeah, she had me playing nickel and penny slots, and first it was quarter slots, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there trying to play $1 and $5 ones. She's like, nah, you crazy, you got to do it this way. Like, oh, okay, you know.
Listen, when a grown man said I went to Atlantic City and I played the slots, you need to not go back to Atlantic City. You're not an actual gambler. Don't even waste your bread going there. You have no reason to be down there. If you don't play some poker, something, bro, like, what you doing?
Man, I do like playing roulette, though. Roulette's fun for me.
But roulette plays you. You don't play roulette. There's nothing for you to do. It plays you.
True. Blackjack is fun. I'll give you that.
Fun. Old people hate when you don't hit or stay at appropriate times. They hate that. Oh, you took my card, you bastard.
Oh, yo, I'm telling you that table etiquette. Ooh,
they take that shit.
Woo!
Oh boy. Listen,
right, so
you're that guy, you go to Atlantic City and spend $125. That's you. You're the guy that goes to AC with $100 and has a good time.
150 just in case I lose fast.
Nice. You know that. Bro, today's non-sponsor is actually Cayman Jack.
Cayman Jack?
This is a Cuban mojito.
Man.
It's a Cuban mojito in a can. Yeah.
Pause. Cayman Jack.
It ain't weird if that's the name of the product. Cayman Jack.
What you do yesterday, Cayman Jack.
I'm gonna hold that. I'm just saying that it's not a bad Cuban mojito in a can.
Yo, Chris Pullers, man, leave me alone, man. Sit there and play them slots, man. I play all them slots. You heard?
That's
but what I want to say about blackjack was, with blackjack towards the end of my run, I started to realize, like, no matter what, you should be hitting to win, right? So, like, people with, like, dead ass, bro, like, I mean, evil eye me, slam their hands on the table because, like, the dealer's showing a 7, right? And I got, dealer's showing an 8 and I got a 7, right? And I'm hitting my 17 because he's got,
Wait, because you're not supposed to hit 17. Never.
And I did, and I got a 21, and it fucked up hit the whole rest of the table. I ain't gonna hold you, but that dude got so mad at me, bro. Oh my god!
Because it doesn't, because you essentially are jacking their cards. If the dealer's showing 8 up, the chances of him busting are higher than him. You know what I mean? Staying, getting the 10 or above. There are more.
In my mind, he's got 18.
But there's more lower cards, so you're playing the odds. You play the odds. So if you don't play the odds, you take somebody else's odds away, and that's why the etiquette gets so grimy like that. Like you jacked somebody else for. You really did. You fucked up the odds.
Yeah, By getting to 21.
But I would tell you this. I tell them people all the time, I'm gonna play how the fuck I want to play. You don't like it, go to another table. This is my $20. Fuck you. This is my 20.
I took my 20 out of my pocket.
I don't split aces. You feel me? I double down and get an 8 and can't hit no more. I double down. I double down with 2 and get 6.
Listen.
Oh shit. Yeah, that etiquette be something else though.
I did start doubling down on any 11 I got.
Yeah, ain't no reason not to. Ain't no reason not to.
What I mean? Yeah, I was doing that at the end. You play blackjack like a slot player. Yo, Chris Pullins, listen, give me your bread. Give me that 500. I'll go down. I'll play it just how you want.
Don't hit on 17s, bro. That's just weird. That's just you making Puerto Ricans look bad. I'm not even gonna hold you.
I did do that though.
Go play spades.
I did. I was feeling it.
Yo, go play the brown people games. Don't come over here fucking hitting on 17.
Go play craps.
Facts.
Craps was fun.
Right, listen, if you got 2 10s, what you gonna do with that? What you gonna do? You gonna hit?
I just stay.
You stay in 2 10s. You don't split. What's wrong with you, Gabe?
Why am I gonna split 2 10s?
What you mean, bro? Double 21s, especially the table playing 3 to 1. What we doing?
Nah, you really do split 10s?
It depends what the table's paying. Yeah.
No, say it's 3 to 1.
On a regular table, nah. But if the table is playing something good, like it was 3 like 3 to 1.
There's no way I bring up that 20. There's no way.
Yeah, I might, bro. I might.
That's something I've never done.
Especially if I'm playing with the house money. Yeah, I'm gonna break up that 10, that 20, 2 10s.
Word?
Yeah. Yeah. Plus, also, it depends what the dealer's showing. Like, if the dealer's showing like a 6 or a 7 or 8, you could take that easy 20, or you could split it and double your money. Like, I'm just playing the odds. I be doing that. I be fucking up the table like that. You feel me? I break up that 20, bro. 2 10s. Listen, 2 10s, and I don't even hit each one. I double down on each one, and then get a 13 and a 16. That's me. Look, Dylan got to hit them soft 16s, bro. He got to hit. You feel me? I might get one to go.
You might
the table up, bro. I'm gonna split 2 10s if the payout's good enough. Yeah, absolutely. People hate that too, but to me, it depends on the payout. We do it too much shop talk, though. I'm done with that.
Listen, salute to y'all. Maybe we all need to go to Atlantic City one time. Maybe that's what we need to do. Sound like it might be fun. It would be a diverse experience.
Poker, bro. I play poker. Learn how to play poker.
What do you mean poker? Like what kind?
I play
Texas
poker.
Hold'em?
I play Hold'em, all that. I play poker, period, bro. Like I'm good at poker, bro. Like I play poker for real.
So what, like 5 card? 7
poker
card?
has 5 cards, yes. You can play Hold'em. Because Hold'em's popular. I can teach you Hold'em. No, actually, you need to start at like a 1-2 table so that you don't get your pockets ran. Because that no limit shit is for the beast. Niggas come in there and play bully with the pot. You don't want none of that.
I don't want none of that. But I know how to play Texas Hold'em though.
You do?
Yeah. Just like I know how to play spades. Remember that?
You can't play no damn spades, boy. Come on now.
I already beat you. I beat you twice already.
Hold up. Y'all hear this? He won one damn game.
In his own house. I beat him.
It wasn't my house.
It was his auntie.
That's crazy. The disrespect is real.
Yo, I think me and Angie beat you and auntie.
Go ahead, lie to yourself. Go ahead.
I forget who my partner was.
Got worked.
Nah. Yeah, y'all got worked.
Super nice. What's the topics, bro?
Yo, I need you to catch me up. I was away. I was enjoying life. I was enjoying time with Angie.
Me too. Birthday, the week I was off, I was outside doing some shit. You know what I mean? I told you this already.
Talk to me.
Listen, I was not in tune. I'm not.
Yo, let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
Let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
How come Kid Cudi think people care about him though? What is
People
this?
do. People love Kid Cudi for some reason.
But why does he say he's the most hated? I was hoping that maybe you could explain this part of it to me because I don't understand. I even read the whole article and everything, and I still don't understand why he's saying he's the most hated.
When Kid Cudi make a song I want to hear, another one, then we can talk about Kid Cudi. I don't know who's hating on Cudi. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. He made a living off of being emo. and talking about how much life sucks and all this other shit. But I don't, whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know what you want me to do with that statement. I'm the most hated. Hated what? You're the most hated Kid Cudi because you're the only one. Like, what you want me to say?
You know what I'm saying?
I don't hate Kid Cudi. Like, I don't, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. I have no reason to hate this man. Do you, bro? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Make another song.
Make another song.
Yeah,
that's it.
It's interesting. It's interesting. I know there's some new music coming out of Kingston. There's already something out that came from Ted 45, Sims, and Gotti. But Gotti and Sims are dropping The Heist. And they're doing a album listening party over at the studio. Was that 747? I think it's called. Album listening party for The Heist out there. That's gonna be interesting, man. I've heard a couple joints. The production on it, I like. There's some joints on there, man. So I'm interested to see how the community is gonna digest that. Bro. What's that?
Johnny in the comments was saying, "Have a good day." I'm saying, "Take it easy, bro."
He the man. Have a great day, my brother. I need y'all to tap in, say what's up, hit that like, hit that share for me. It's what we talking about podcast. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit that follow and subscribe. There was a quick message that I did have to get off. Where did it go? It's right over here. Check this out.
Make sure you go to their YouTube page, Instagram page, and Facebook page to like, comment, and share their podcast. Let them know it's the Rec Boys sent you, all right? Easy. Rec Boys.
Easy. Rec Boy shot in the building, man. That's the bro. You guys are talking all this shit. I'm getting ready to drive the AC right now. Divorce inevitable. Yo, listen.
Don't do it. It's dirty work right now.
Chris Pullers, we love you too much to do that, so you're not allowed to do that. Cuddy average at best, yeah. I'm off Cuddy, but yeah, I just didn't understand. I don't know. It's the whole emo thing, though. You're right. Salute to Dom Gotti and Sims doing their thing. I know they want to do some things. He's saying in the Voice of the Valley he wants to do a web series. And whenever things like of theatrical nature come up, there are some people that come to mind. And one of them is you. What would be your initial desire or interest to be in like a web series that was based around 845 and what we do out here?
That's dope. I'm with it.
Yeah,
you already know that.
Be with it too. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like I'm in on it. Today I'm a little tired, but like you already know, like I'm actually really quick on my feet. Like I did stand-up comedy. I've done that, like perform that show, shit like that. Like I got a sense of humor, right? That comes across. So like improv, shit like that, I'll be good at. Like the wild and out shit, I'll be good at. I know this, right? So I think a web series, man, like I'm with that, especially if it's done properly and you got a good cast of characters you want to portray out there, because you always playing like a facsimile of, even if you being yourself, you playing like a facsimile or a tuned version of who you are. You're not you feel me? So like that'd be dope. We gotta have those conversations and see if we can make that happy, make it make sense.
Yeah. No, I agree. Some good camera work in there, and that would be a wrap, man. Get somebody like Big Veg involved. You know what I mean? Somebody that could really record out here. Yeah, man. No. So the other thing that I was going to talk about was you've seen that in New York City that they getting ready to put cameras. They want to put cameras in all the subway cars, to which my initial thought was that's awesome, because that's what we need. That we need some sort of accountability, even if it didn't fucking work, like just a deterrent.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. How are there people out here fighting this though? Cuz how? That's what I wanted to talk to you about.
People are weird. And I don't mean that their fears are weird. I mean like, bruh, you already being watched all the time already. Like if you think that adding cameras into the interior of the subway station is going to immaterially change your level of surveillance, you're dumb. You're dumb. You're lost. Right? Everybody on their phone, Siri's always listening, your camera's always recording in the background. Like it's a bunch of shit going on. Nigga, we already know what type of time you're on. If you on the subway going to see your side piece, don't get caught, nigga. Put on a mask. Like figure out what you got to do to be cool. But Cameras on the subway car, if they only act like a deterrent at the very least, good. You know what I mean? Because there's too much weirdo shit going down on the subway. It don't make no sense.
Big facts. Couldn't agree more.
Yeah, and I would say this: my stance is colored by the fact that we've already given up so many civil liberties when it comes to surveillance. When the Patriot Act was signed back in 2000, at the 9/11, 2001, you gave up a bunch of civil liberties, and people don't seem to care or mind until you remind them that they don't have those liberties anymore.
Right.
So the fact that like you talk to Siri, you talk to OK Google, you know what I mean, all this other shit, you talk to them means they're always listening, which means they're always listening. Which means they're always recording. They're always taking information and giving it to these companies. Facebook don't charge you to use it. So how is it the most profitable company on the planet behind Google? Think about that, people, because there's value in your data and your habits and pushing shit to you. It's that simple. And it's not a little bit of value. That's why it's the second most profitable company on the fucking planet. And they don't even charge you to use the product. You think if you thought about it, you would be afraid already. You would never log in the face. You wouldn't be watching this show if you actually gave a fuck about that. It's free to use because it's profitable to share your data. Gabe likes to watch these kind of videos, and you like to watch those reels, and you comment on pictures about teddy bears. So I'm gonna show you a commercial about teddy bears on your Fire Stick. Like this shit is all fucking connected, bro. It's connected. It really is. So cameras on the subway, good. Hopefully it'll keep women from being harassed. People from being robbed at 2 a.m.
Yeah. The opposition for that is what really throws me. It's like honestly, like I can't believe it's not there already. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of what my thought on that was because Chris Pullis just wants you to know he hates fucking teddy bears. Shout out to Chris Pullis and the Pullis Surprise coming through a bar near you, or a venue near you, I should say. This dude performed at the Chance with his joint. But yeah, so that was that. And then it leads me, we were going to talk about it last week, but then we had important things to talk about. Football, man. You had an interesting Sunday. I had an interesting Sunday. I'm going to assume that you didn't really get a chance to get into no football this weekend. Did you get a chance?
My fantasy team won.
Oh, was you 2-0?
I'm 2-0.
Yo,
all I'm gonna say is this.
What?
Nick Chubb, Jared Allen. A smart fucking man. Jared Allen balling. You feel me? Nick Chubb balling. I said it. Cleveland gonna be terrible in the air. They're gonna just pound the fucking rock. Nick Chubb.
I don't know who Jared Allen is, but if you want to give me Josh Allen.
Nah. See, I knew he was gonna make that. Now, let me fill in the blinks for you. Ready for this? You ready for this? This is why this is Jared Allen. Do you remember? You remember a dude named Jared Lorenzen from Kentucky?
No.
Late 2000s. Heavy ass quarterback, was like 280. Looking like a refrigerator.
He ended up on the Giants. He
did end up on the Giants. Yeah, and he started some games. They called him Big Jared, right? Did you watch the Giants?
This connection is crazy.
Oh God, here we go. All I'm saying is that
you fucked up the name. That's all.
No, I'm not. They called him Big Jared. They called him. I'm telling you where the connection comes from. As a New York Giant fan, especially in the late aughts, right, where Eli got us 2 of them things, I followed Jared Lorenzen because he was the backup quarterback for a few years.
Okay, this is.
I'm making a connection for you.
This is a spectacular video. Keep going.
My whole point was Big Jared Allen. Big J. That's what I was saying. I know his name is Josh, but if you want to make it funny by all means, ruin my joke. Cool. I'm going to hold that. My bad. Josh Allen. Tiny Josh Allen. My bad. You see, Josh Allen. Tiny Josh Allen. I'm cool with that. My bad.
I just want to say that this podcast is 4-0 in fantasy football.
How are you? Oh, you 2-0?
I'm 2-0.
Okay. So who's doing it for you? Who balling out right now?
Do you want to know the 2 people that let me just tell you who won my game single-handed. I had both Mr. Lamar Jackson and the speed demon himself, Tyreek Hill.
Okay, you got a good one.
Listen, they put up 113 points combined.
Yeah, you're right, bruh. Tua threw 6 touchdowns.
Yeah.
What the fuck is happening in the NFL? Yo, I can't. Here's my problem with Lamar. He gonna throw for 120, 1 touch and 1 pick. I can't fuck with him. I recognize that he might get 3 rushing touchdowns. I get it. And that's valuable. But he gonna go like 8 for 21, $112, and a pick.
Listen,
and they'll win by 40. It's so weird. He don't be throwing for shit, bro.
But if yesterday was if Sunday was an outlier, let it be. But he threw for 318 and ran for 113.
He balled out. Absolutely.
He balled out. So salute to this podcast being 4-0. Let's keep that streak going. Yeah. You got a big game coming up on Thursday. I got that Cleveland defense. But I got the Cleveland defense going against my very own Najee Harris, though. It's an interesting conundrum I find myself in.
Who we playing? Is that Green Bay?
No, Najee that's Cleveland versus the Steelers on Thursday night.
Oh, Chubb is about to run crazy. Ain't TJ hurt? Ain't TJ Watt hurt?
Yeah.
Oh, we bought the ball. I'm about to get 40 fucking points for Chubb. Stop playing with me, bro. Listen, I'm 2-0 though. I'm 2-0. I'm happy. You know what I mean? Because niggas was looking like, oh, you got Josh Allen in the second round. I'm like, y'all not feeling me. You're not feeling me. You're not playing. You're not. I'm not playing fair. I'm playing chess. Yo, and you know what? The second quarterback taken was Brady, and I told old boy, you dumb. You dumb. You left Mahomes on the bench. You left Rodgers for Brady. Yeah, you dumb. You must not understand that you need weapons, and all his receivers is gone. You can suspend it. They hurt. They injured reserve. Like he ain't got no receivers.
Yeah, man, it's true. They just signed Beasley.
They did sign Cole Beasley. He washed, but all right.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? But yo, fantasy football, we 2-0. I'm actually in the league with Duya.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember when you guys hooked up for that. He was actually looking for people online. Yo, peace out to Senior G in the building. Make sure you hit that like, hit that share. Let them know that you up in here. We love that. Johnny does not appreciate American football.
Johnny, please don't come to America saying that.
We love you, Johnny.
They call baseball America's pastime, but it should really be fucking football. It has been football since football has been football. Like it's not even a comparison, bro. Football is king in this country.
Yeah, no, it really is, man. I mean, as evidenced by the Super Bowl. Jesus Christ.
Yo, Thursday Night Football on Amazon was fucking weird. Do you agree? Like Amazon Prime Thursday Night Football was weird.
It was, however, when you go and get the King Al Michaels to do your broadcast.
Yeah, but he's with fucking Aikman, and Aikman is boring as shit. Aikman is boring, bro.
But to hear Al Michaels on a weeknight sportcast brings me back to Monday nights, man. He ran those Monday Night Footballs for a while, bro.
Give me one more season of Dick Vitale, bro. I mean, Diaper Dandy, baby. Like Dick Vitale was my guy. You know what I mean? And Lee Corso. Watching Lee Corso on Saturdays with the put on the heads and shit like that, and then call a game. Like, it was all good shit. Good shit.
Yeah.
I'm 2-0, bro. I'm 2-0. About to get my third win. You feel me? Nick Chubb.
Love it.
Look, Big Jared Allen. Big J.
I say it with big lights, my brother. Yo, he get it. Johnny get it. Yo, thanks for tuning in, John. Man, I really appreciate that right there, man. For real, for real. Make sure you hit that like, hit that share. What's up?
Are you following what's going on with Ye?
No, what's going on with Ye right now?
It's life. just life. Just life, you know.
Is he being weird again?
I mean, I don't think it's weird. I think once again, the way he expresses himself can be over the top, but his points is valid. So you know that Adidas put out some Yeezy shoes without his consent?
Yes.
And that's caused a lot of beef.
Right. And he said he's done with them. And where did he say he was going?
Independent.
He wants to go independent now.
Yes. And he's been talking to all his celebrity friends to help him. Here's the thing, though. They all saying they are. Like, Doug said he can get 100 acres down in Georgia that he got to build his plants and all that shit. Feel me? Like, Diddy said he'll be the spokesperson. Like, motherfuckers like, I'm with it. I'll support that. Yeah. And I kind of agree. Like, I think it's trash that, let's keep it a bean, right? Adidas had one sneaker that niggas was rocking. before Yeezy went over there and left the Jumpman and revived that brand. Like Adidas was dead. Yeezy joined and made Adidas popping again. And off the back of that popularity, basketball niggas signed with Adidas and all this other, and they kind of built the brand up again. But remember, 2014-ish, Adidas was dead. Nobody was wearing Adidas.
Shell tops.
It was only only shells, bro. That's it. Nobody rocked no damn Adidas, and now they really like got an actual division that people tapped into. You feel me? And I'm not saying it's only Yeezys being sold because people are buying the regular Adidas shoes. I'm just saying that the Adidas brand wasn't worth fuck all. Niggas wasn't jacking Adidas. Bet. Ye did that. And to take his design ideas and incorporate them in non-Yeezy shoes is some bullshit. Because his aesthetic, the way it looks, it's very obvious that it's a Yeezy thing. Like, you know what his designs look like. So to see them mix that with like their cross trainer and their runners and call it something that's not Yeezy so he don't get the bread off of that, it's some BS.
Yeah.
Because they're cutting him out. They're basically saying, we're going to take your design, incorporate elements of it into other shoes that are not Yeezys, and then reap the benefits, and then you don't get the bread that we got to pay you. That's some bullshit.
Yeah. It's just that weird behavior that I come to expect from humans, bro. There's no reason for anybody in that corporate circle at Adidas to make that decision. You know what I'm saying? And actually, if it was brought to them by a designer, they should have said, the first thing they should have said is, did you run it past, Kanye and company with this whole shit? You know what I mean?
But it was the opposite way. It was them saying, we paying Kanye West 60% of revenue. 60%. How can we not do that anymore? Look, how can we get more of that? How can we not do that anymore? Oh, I'll tell you what, don't copy the shoe. Just take elements. He don't own fabric. He don't own cloth. You just can't replicate his shoe 100%. You can do it 90. You can do it 90 and add like a mesh upper and call it something else, and it rocks. You feel me? So like, it's some BS. My point being is that Kanye West is Kanye West. Whether you like him or not, his music, his fashion, doesn't matter. He's a person that could sell whatever the fuck he wants to sell without a big company. He doesn't actually need it. He don't need Adidas. He don't need Gap. He can go to China, get a factory, and make the most knockoff-ish tote bags, hats, joggers, hoodies, and people will buy it because it's Kanye West. I don't know why in the fuck he ever teamed with a bigger company, because he doesn't need it. It's like Rihanna. Like, Fenty makeup, bruh, ain't no different than Revlon or mascara, none of that other shit, CoverGirl. It ain't. It's the same shit. But people loved Rihanna, so they bought her shit, right? People love Kim Kardashian, so they bought her Spanx, her spandex. Right. That shit been around for years. It's just about like you as a person, as a brand. People fuck with Kanye, no matter whatever the reason is. He didn't need the Adidas or the fucking Gap logo to sell his shit. He was dumb for doing that. But the fact that he has it out and can take his shit elsewhere, do it yourself. He's got enough money to fund the factory, to hire workers, to put it out there and get all the bread. Yo, Senior G, 60% is a great deal, and that's called leverage. 60% is a great fucking deal. That's called leverage. And he still made them billions. He made them billions getting a 40-60 split. His value is worth way more. So, of course, as a company, you think to yourself, if we made $20 billion off a Yeezy brand, right, and we only made 40%, doesn't that mean we would have made 20 times 2, which is 40 plus 10% is 50? We could have made 50 billions without Kanye. So why take 20? Let's make 50. Do your math. That's proper, right? I did that math right. 20 billion profit is 40% of 50 billion. Correct?
Right.
Bam, that's math. So they can take the whole 50, they cut out yay. Do that then. You know they had that idea because they're fucking greedy. Greedy.
Yeah, 100%. We know that already. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna stop though, because whenever I talk facts and like some sense about shit up here, people be getting like, what you doing, Black? I'm sorry. Gang, drill. Fuck a bitch, spin the block. My bad.
We've actually been joined by our special guest for the evening. So what I'd like to do is just I'm gonna run this quick back-to-back commercial right here. Got a little Rack Boy, got a little sponsorship info, and we're gonna bring my man on for 3 the hard way. So go and check this out, Joe. Let me see if I get this right for y'all. Hold on 1 second.
Shout out to our not sponsor. Came in Jack Cuban Mojito. Normally I be doing hard liquor. Couldn't do it today. I ain't even got no hookah, but it's cool because Cayman Jack keeps me refreshed. King and Jack. Just cut the check. I take anything.
Tell a friend.
Here go Gabe. Oh my God. Gabe, what you doing, bro?
Yeah. All right. I always gotta get Chris's up. I love that drop from Chris, man. I do. We're gonna play this right here. Hold on. Boom. Yeah.
For all of your hairstyling needs, and let them know that Gabriel sent you from Finally TV. Again, it's 845-454-7226 Marino's Barbershop. All Creek Concrete Placement LLC, serving Hudson Valley, New York, with a wide variety of services, including installation and repair of driveways, garage floors, patios, sidewalks, walkways, and stairs, stamped concrete, color, seal, and epoxy. All Creek is fully insured, 27 years of service. Contact today to get your quote.
My man got the YouTube. Like, what's yo, Gabe? Gabe.
Yeah.
My man showing the YouTube thumbnails. Yo, what the hell, bro?
Because I'm streaming that now. Now I don't even have to have it local no more. I just play the video off my YouTube now. We're getting technologically advanced. Okay.
I hear you, bro. Hey, yo, Tyler, adjust your camera, bro, so we can see your whole face. You cut off a little bit.
It's cool. Yo, like, excuse me, because it's crazy, right? I'm on my phone screen, and my phone screen, it's not even cracked, but it's cracked a little bit, and it's right at the camera. So, is it cool right now?
Bro, all we see is like your nose and your mouth, dog.
Yeah. There you go.
There you go, right there.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. There you go. My guy, Tylre Avery in the building. What's going on, sir? Welcome. Nice to meet you.
Man, nice to meet you too, man. How y'all doing?
Doing great, brother. Doing great. Black.
Chilling.
Brother, tell me a little bit about you. I know the connection between us is the one and only Big Veg, so salute to that brother at Rock Runner Press and all that good stuff. He's the homie. Tell me a little bit about you. Where you from?
I'm from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I moved up to New York City about 1.5 years ago. You know what I mean?
Okay. Got you. Okay. And how long you been doing music for?
Forever. Like, there's no particular date, you know. I don't know. I just started, and I've been doing it. I played like instruments in high school and stuff, but I always rapped, you know.
Yeah. Okay. You always rapped. All right. Bet. Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, man. What's the hip hop scene like out there?
I mean, it's pretty cool. We don't have like mainstream artists from there because we small, you know. But when you think of Harrisburg hip hop, you probably think of Maison, you think of Thelonious, you think of Stink Loud, you think of it's some cool people. I can name a lot of them. We got from lyricists to trap artists. It's a lot, you know.
Copy. The overall scene out there, is it a competitive scene? Like people are battling out there, or people just crabs in a barrel? People are supporting each other. What's the overall feel out in Harrisburg?
It's a mixture of togetherness and crabs in the barrel. It's a lot. How can I say? You really got to prove yourself because I don't want to talk down on where I'm from because it made me who I am. However, when you're from a smaller city, you know, they see you, they know who you are, and they probably seen you all your life. So it's like the audacity to be like, I want to rap. And you'll be like, yeah, me too, whatever, you know, and nobody really gets attached to your music, you know. Also being from a smaller city, like let's say, okay, New York, let's say Brooklyn, for example. Everybody who's from Brooklyn reps Brooklyn. When you are from a smaller city, your social identity and your cultural identity is in question. So nobody knows what they look like to be represented in mainstream Black culture. You know what I mean? So it's like finding a voice until you find a voice. it's like, man, who are you? You know what I mean? And that's how your city is going to treat you until you win the popularity contest, or you do like I did and just go for it and move somewhere else. And people over there, they still respect me and stuff like that because they know what I'm doing, you know?
Mm-hmm. Copy. Black, what's your thoughts when you hear that?
You're exactly right. And I'm sorry, because look, first of all right, I'm a little distracted. Let me ask you a question, bro.
Yep.
Anybody ever told you look like Harold Perrineau? You know who that is from Oz?
Nah, I don't know.
All right, hold up.
Where did he go? What happened?
Oh,
You still hear me, right, Black?
Yeah, he was awesome.
Yeah, he'll be back.
Copy. You know Harold Perrineau, right?
Yeah, well, I know the show, so yeah.
Yeah, that's my guy. He looked just like that dude. Reminds him so much. I want to bring him back in, but while you getting him,
yeah, no, I'm doing that now. I think
the point is, he's right. We've talked about this before, where like people have a hard time accepting you and whatever thing that is you're trying to accomplish because you look like them. You come from where they come from, right? I grew up next to you, so I can't ever see you outside of the space that we are currently in, right? And then once you get where you're trying to go, then it's like, oh, I know you. Now, I mean, I was there for the come up, yada yada yada. He's exactly right. It's always been like that, right? Doesn't matter how talented or how hard you work and shit like that, especially with your peers on a local scene. People in this culture in hip hop tend to do this because they feel like everybody's competition with them. So they're never gonna give you or show you the kind of love that your talent may even deserve or warrant. You know what I mean? Until you've surpassed what they are able to do. Until you don't need it anymore. Until the masses give you that. Until other cities is giving you that. Then they want to jump on. You feel me?
Right. And it's just human nature too. It's not like your town's messed up or our town's messed up. It's literally human nature. You know what I mean? No, but I like to just try to get a feel for what the dynamic is in a given area if I've never been, you know, and it seems like there's 3 different ways of like the basic feel, right? It's either going to be like kind of like how New York is, kind of like how Atlanta is, or kind of how like the West Coast is. You know, you got those 3 and they have very distinct different feels as far as like how they support each other and how it all works in there within. So just like to get to know. I would figure Harrisburg, you know, do y'all, because Pennsylvania is so vast, do y'all not you know, align yourselves with Philadelphia rappers and stuff? Is Philly like the ops or something? Like, how does that all work?
No, they not the ops. They not the ops. However, people in Philly treat us the way people in New York City treats Long Island. Like they don't like, you know what I mean? It's not that they hate us or nothing. They just like, oh man, they you know, they whack or whatever like that.
They in the sticks.
It's not a hate though. It's not beef or whatever. You know, it's not like that.
Copy. And I can understand that because that's like the upstate, you know, versus New York City vibe. That's that whole thing.
But hold up. My only problem with that conversation is that upstate is everything that ain't the city, which is the weirdest shit of all time. Like that means the whole state of New York versus just the city. Like, that's crazy. Hey, nigga, I'm from Rockland. You from upstate, then, bro?
You would think they want to encompass. You would think they would embrace Dutchess and Rockland and Westchester as their own, so they could take on the rest of the state. You know,
they definitely want to live here. They fucking live here and they go work this city. Like, fuck out of here.
Big fact. Now, Tyler, when I saw the spelling of your name, my brother, it threw me off. I didn't even know what to call you. I started calling you Ty because I didn't want to mess up his name. So where does the spelling come from? Is that the stage name or is that your government?
No, you know what? My mom decided to be creative.
Okay.
So yeah, that's how that's on my birth certificate. Yep.
Okay. Copy. Just wanted to know. So listen, you have a new EP out that we're coming on here to talk about today. It's called Manifestation Season. 6-song EP. Talk to me a little bit about it.
Yeah, man. Manifestation Season EP. It's on every streaming platform. It's lit. I love it. It's like my baby. You know what I mean?
Right.
5 out of 6 of the tracks were produced by me. 1 of the tracks were produced by Ever Since 1985. That's the song Balcony. Man, I just love all of those songs. I wanted the project to flow right. You know what I mean? I wanted it to be like, okay, You ever listen to an album and like let's say every song sounds the same and it's like, all right, skip this one, skip that one. Okay, that's cool. I wanted every song to be, I wanted it to be like a roller coaster. You know, when you go up the hill, you go up, and when you come down, it's like that's balcony. If you heard it, that's balcony, and then you got the loops and stuff. Then you got the song "Look at Me." You got the song "Wet," and then you got the song "Wet" is a complete outlier. It's like, all right, let's twist it up. You know what I mean? Then you got songs like "Feel Good," which I just released a video for. Shout out to Big Veg. Then you got "Observation," which I wanted to end it with that because it's just lyrical. One of the things I like to do, I stress being a good lyricist because like no matter what I try, I'm gonna be a good lyricist, and I want to start it off with that, and I want to end it with that. You know what I mean? So it's just a real good project, and I've been getting some good responses to it too.
Yeah, no, I'm glad that you have put it everywhere. I know that even for my own partner and his putting out his stuff, I know it could be a pain, man, getting all the music out there, having them get it right, doing it in a timely manner for you guys. Did you have somebody do that for you, or did you take on that part of it yourself too, as far as getting it out to all the platforms and everything?
No, you know what? I just use DistroKid, you know,
Perfect.
So it just goes to everything.
Perfect. So let's go ahead and play one of these tracks. We got one of the videos actually that Big Veg did. We got it on tap here. It's called "Feel Good." What I'd like to do is just play this song and let the people hear it, and then we'll come right back and we'll talk a little bit about it. This song is "Feel Good." Check it out. Cheer. Cheer. We like that. Let's go.
We come to preach the gospel, the real nigga gospel.
Just when they thought I was finished, took me an intermission, came back replenished like I'm Popeye eating spinach. Pipe full of marijuana as I conquer my vision for living while dodging prison, dodging money hungry women. I'm never slipping. Henny sipping, microphone gripping, track ripping, music studio living, money getting machine. Press clean, the freshest nigga you ever seen. Oh, girlie acting single around me, she don't wanna leave. I'm blowing trees, but focus on getting cream. Why strengthen my team? You online arguing over memes. We move smart, we choose art. Was outcast, but outlast. Now we at the top of the food chart.
It feel good when you finally getting paid and shining like a light beam while they was throwing shade. See everybody laugh cause they thought that you would lose, but now you on top and you giving them the blues. Middle finger up one time, light a blunt for me one time. We was out here on the front lines when it's crunch time. Now we about to have a fun time cause I want mine.
I be that up and coming phenomenon that got your system bumping. You ain't listening cause I'm popping, you listening cause you love it. Doing music videos, photo shoots out in public, letting everybody know this nigga's up to something. Oodles and noodles and grits for dinner when I was struggling. Nothing to something, said fuck it, spend my last on production. Rapper from the Berg, nobody here to mentor us. Older rappers get envious, city officials censor us. Girlie left me cause she don't date potential. So when I'm making moves, act as if I never meant you. I'm something special. I'm manifesting everything I vision in my dreams and making fools out of people who didn't believe.
It feel good when you finally get paid and shining like a light beam while they was throwing shade. See everybody laugh cause they thought that you would lose, but now you on top and you giving them the blues. Middle finger up one time, light a blunt for me one time. We was out here on the front lines when it's crunch time. Now we about to have a fun time cause I want mine. I'ma get it, nigga.
Ain't no elevator to the top. You got to take the stairs.
That. Yo, so that was Feel Good. We had a couple comments in there. We had my boy Chris Rodriguez say, yo, the beat is not doing this joint justice. You said 5 of the 6 were done by you, right? Okay, so it's an interesting point he brings up, Tyler, because in my overall listening to the project and just kind of take it in, and so I can have like an intelligent conversation about it and constructively kind of critique this thing with you, right? The one thing that kept coming up for me was the production. Like I feel like as a project, it does flow with the substance as far as what you say, right? The content of it, I have to tell you first and foremost, and I was actually saying this to Black earlier. Man, I can appreciate somebody that's not coming on here talking about bitches and drugs and guns and how they got it out this and did that with it. And you know what I'm saying? I really can appreciate that. And I think that part is dope to me, that you can actually rap about life and yourself and be introspective. You know what I'm saying? So I want to give you some flowers for that because that's a thing. Right, Black? Am I wrong for that, Black?
You spot on. I said it to you when we was talking earlier, bro. I was like, yeah, the derivative, the change in content is good. Not just because I don't want to frame it the way you did. Not that there's something wrong with that, but it's not because you're not talking about guns and bitches, because guns and bitches is important. We need guns to kill the ops. We need bitches to hate babies. Like they important. You feel me? But the point being is that it's also nice to see somebody else approaching that from a different perspective. That's all. Just approach like a perspective. Not because of the apps of guns and bitches, but because it's your perspective. And there is more than life than that one filter that a lot of people use. That's all.
Absolutely. I'm gonna revisit this exact topic in a little bit because it's the one nitpick I have with you, Tyler. That's the one nitpick I have with you because content-wise, I think you're there. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to Feel Good, talk to me about that song. I mean, obviously you're saying what you're saying in it. Is there a story behind that song? How did that song make its way onto Manifestation Season?
The thing about Manifestation Season is one of those things where I'm giving thanks. Where I'm just talking about, doing everything that I said I was gonna do. Whenever I hear that song, it's like me and my friends. I don't have a real big circle of friends, but the friends that I do have, we're real close knit and we help each other out. And we talk about our aspirations, and it's just funny how things are going like exactly what I said. The path may not be how I visioned it,
right?
But I'm doing things like everything that I want, I'm getting it, and I'm not selling my soul to get it, and I'm moving further and further ahead, and whenever I hear that song, it's just like, man, I'm really doing it. That was like the lyrics was just talking about like changing the narrative of what being successful really is, what being a dope artist really is. You know what I mean? Everybody has one image of it. Everybody has one, like, you're supposed to dress like this, you're supposed to do that. It's like, no, that's not all of hip hop. That's not all of Black America. That's not all of hip hop. There's so many different ways to be successful.
Right. Stop generalizing. Right. I get that. I get that when you're coming. Black, do you have anything you want to add to that?
I mean, what do you got to say to the people who is like, you talking all this positivity and then you doing drugs on camera, boy? What's up with that?
That's positivity.
Oh man. So you telling me that when your little man coming up, you like, yo, listen to this record and then go smoke some weed, because that's what I do. That's what you want, bro?
Look,
don't let him judge you. Don't let him judge you, Tyler. Tell him to get ahead with that,
bro. Talk your talk.
Look, I'm a human being. The best thing that I can do is be as authentic as possible, because you got people who that's basically what I'm saying. Black America, this whole Black excellence, I'm sick and tired of. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not tired of them. I don't hate them, but I'm sick and tired of President Obama, Michelle Obama. Let's throw Oprah in there. Let's throw Tyler Perry in there. Let's throw you notice the similarity. Let's throw Jesse Jackson in there. Let's throw Oprah. Let's throw, like, that's not how Black excellence looks. That's one aspect of Black excellence. Then there's the Black excellence like me who may smoke weed. hey, there you have it. I smoke weed, and I'm being honest with myself. And you know what? That honesty is actually very positive, because there needs to be a balance. You can't just keep your kids like, what, you going like tell them that weed doesn't exist, like you can't, you can't do that. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
No, you definitely got to stay real with it, and I agree. Be yourself. You'll never have to worry about remembering nothing or doing anything out of pocket if you just be yourself. What I'd like to do is just to let you know that coming on this show kind of opens up a couple doors. There's a couple people seeing you now, and hearing you talk. Right. This show gets watched by producers, engineers. It gets watched by straight beat makers, artist development people. So I see in the comments like they're trying to talk to you and tell you something, so don't be surprised if you get hit up by some of these people talking about, yo, let's work a little bit, because they're seeing what I'm seeing with you, and I think it just comes down to maybe it's a little bit more professional guidance when it comes to the actual production of your music, and then the actual beat. I think you've done it. You've done enough doing your own beats to get to this point, and I think you'll appreciate when somebody comes in that's been solely focused on creating production like that, geared around you. You know what I'm saying? And you'll know more what that means later in life. But yeah, man, I like the energy, man. I like the energy. And if you read these comments back, you'll see what I'm saying. What I want to do now is I want to play this joint, man. You didn't have a video for it, but it actually is my favorite joint off your EP. And it's called Observation. I knew you kind of got that when I was asking you for the tracks, right? So,
yeah.
The track is dope, man. We're gonna let this run a little bit. You know what I mean? It's like 3 minutes. I might go like halfway, maybe a little bit longer, because there's no real hook. There's no real time to break it. So like, I'm gonna let this thing run. All right, but the track is called Observation. I want y'all in the comments to let me know what you think about this joint.
I know people who think I'm crazy for pursuing music, as if the path they had chose was even more amusing. A dead-end job wasn't keeping my soul alive, but it was helping with rent, paying studio time. Here you go, talking fantasies but never done it, and posting pics like you ballin' online to the public. But after paying child support, you ball on a budget. We talking about some real money, you changing the subject. But I could never fake it, I had to keep it 100. All my cousins I grew up with, it get me confronted. I stay consistent with the music, I'm keeping it coming. I'm hard-headed for everything that I said I wanted. You online chasing clout, I'm planning my future. You know you winning when they start Illuminati rumors. Well, I ain't flattering your sense of humor. I seek redemption for the moments you treated me like I was a loser. I got a lot of you niggas disgusted. I know your flaws, I can air that shit out to the public. You not major, you not an innovator, you not a creator, you riding a wave, you as good as a puppet. But fuck it, you ain't stopping nothing I'm coming up with. I get bored if the conversation ain't productive. My ambition is the fact that I started with nothing. I gotta take over the world before I kick the bucket, or change it. In a world that lacks patience, with trust issues, but they want romantic relations. Looking for love, but settle for friends with benefits and shit that's irrelevant. Partying for the hell of it. Then get jealous when I'm really living my passion. I told you to make a move, you never sprung into action. And label my advice as being judgmental, and question my credential like, who am I to tell you what to get into? Okay, I guess you stuck in your ways of back in the days and how you was raised, thinking that chasing stability all your life actually pays. But you can't take comfort in stability to the grave. People are slaves to value survival over living. Be a realist and accept the reality that was given, kicking their dreams straight to the curb. But if you're not in a state of emergency, how will you ever emerge? I risk it all and I'm proud of my decisions. At first they all doubted me, now they see that I'm winning, attracting multiple women. People thinking I'm pimping, never slipping, handle my business and pursuing my interests. I'm repping hair.
Yeah. Y'all get it, man. Y'all get it. Observation. I like it. I like it. You know, Black had made an observation, all puns intended, right? He said he said, and I have to give him credit for this because he's the one that said it, and it made sense. He said, "Yo, I get this like Chance the Rapper vibe from dude a little bit, you know." And I see exactly what he means by it. It was a great analogy for you, right? To kind of explain where you're coming from. This song, the way you're hitting that. I love what you did with that beat, by the way. That on this one, I don't really think you got to do much. It just kind of flows. It's good. It's about 3 minutes long. You in and out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Talk about observation, man. Did you just capture your thoughts? Because that's what it sounded like to me. Like you just sat down and just captured your thoughts about a bunch of shit and just put it out there in a melodic way. Was that the intention for me to feel that way?
Yeah. You know, how can I say it? Like, you know, one of the things I pride myself in is being able to explain things from like a fly on the wall point of view. I always felt like that was the difference. That's what made me different. If anything made me different. Like you could hear a lyricist in almost every city. But what makes me different is I'm going to speak from a point of view that nobody wants to talk about, nobody realizes, or we may realize it, but we don't know how to word it. And then I'm gonna add my little stuff into it, you know, because I like to encourage people to follow their dreams. I like to do that. I like to, you know, follow your dreams. And it's like, okay, if you don't follow your dreams, then what else? And then you look at what else, and it's like, wow, you know. The reason why it's called observation, and the point of the song is, I know that. How can I say it? I'm an honest dude, and oftentimes my honesty gets me in trouble. And I have to
often does.
Oh my goodness, like really, really crazy, you know. And I'm not disrespectful, but oftentimes people value themselves with certain morals. And when you're an open-minded thinker, everything you're gonna say is gonna go against what people value themselves on, and they take offense to it. And I said, you know what, when I write this, people just gonna be mad. Straight up. Everything people dislike me for, they gonna dislike me for it on that song. And I wanted to just be truthful and be real about everything that I felt. And that was my observation. You know?
I like it. Black, your thoughts, brother.
Nah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, look, you look like the dude from the Oz. You sound like Chance the Rapper. But the thing is, these is not slights, bro. This is praise. That's me describing people that I like, that I'm into, that I dig what they do, and attribute it to you as a form of praise. One of the things I said to Gabe after listening to this project, dude, is that one of the hardest things to do as an artist is to convey the thing that's in here in a way that you're satisfied with. And what I mean by that is that I'm a creative, right? I could spend 25 years trying to make one record if I really wanted to, because I would just never be happy with what's coming out, right? People paint the same thing their whole lifetime. There's a painter who painted one picture. You know what I mean? He spent 83 years on the planet painting that one picture until, he was dead and he couldn't tweak no more. And he probably died thinking, I wish I would have added one more leaf to that tree. You feel me? And like, I think you already have a good tonality and sound about you with how you come across and play with cadences, get your point across, and how you don't kind of sit in the pocket, you kind of dance in the pocket. And that is a talent. Like, that's a skill. And you already sound good doing that. So applaud yourself. Feel good about that part of it, because that is a win. The different elements of creating songs, right? How you write a beat, how you sound, what the words look like, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Those are all important elements. And not everybody has all those elements. And you got a really big one. You just sound good on these records with the style that you're trying to utilize to get your point across. It fits with the messaging. And that's a good thing. I like that about you. And that's where the Chance comparison comes from, because he does that too. He bounces on records, doesn't stay in the pocket, and kind of uses his voice as a character. And he's animated and he gives you that energy and that vibe kind of feel. And I get that from him. I think that's super fucking dope. I don't find a lot of shit interesting. I found this to be interesting listen to the ear. Like, okay, what's he going? How you gonna ride that next? How you gonna bounce in that joint next? I like that. You know what I mean? The fact that you're producing your own records, making your own beats, is also a good thing, right? You got to continue to sharpen that sword. I think it takes balls and guts to put yourself out there in that way, right? From a production standpoint, the beats and where the way you're rapping, they're not in the same level, right? And that's not a bad thing, right? Like the first beat I made probably sounded like ass, right? The 5,000 beat I made probably sounded like ass, but it was refined ass. You feel me? Like that shit was crispy. The drums hit. Now I mean, the strings be stabbing. Them chords was funky. You know what I mean? The point being is that when you are introducing yourself to the world, and I think that this EP, at least for me, is your introduction to me as a consumer. You want to make sure that you put the best product out there that you can, right? And for me, this project, the production takes away from what you're trying to do because I'm waiting for beats to drop and I'm waiting for bass lines to come in harder, or I'm waiting for something to kind of grab me when it comes to instrumentation, and that doesn't happen in the record. Luckily, you sound good in the records, so it works. You feel me? But it could be highlighted and accentuated so much better by getting a diverse slate of producers to craft sounds in the same vein that it can be done. So the coherency in your record is there, but the diversity, the range, and that polish that's necessary to really make somebody who has an ear for this be like, oh, I'm gonna grab that, is lacking, and that comes with refinement. So I would say for me, next time I hear you, I love to hear another project where you went out and you added some more to this yourself. Still make a beat or two, right? But as a producer, I would never produce a whole album for myself because I know that my sound will sound one note, even though I'm very diverse. You need to pull inspiration from other places, and you have that contrast on a project. And I'm gonna tell you this too. This is the most I critiqued anybody on anything this entire season. No, am I lying? Season 4. And I say that not to toot my horn, but I'm saying it to you because I hear the potential in you, brother.
It's there.
I hear the potential in you, brother. So take what I'm saying. I hope, if you care about it, take what I'm saying and put it into action. I hear the potential in you, brother. So continue to sharpen that sword, but also don't be afraid to pull from the creatives around you to help your vision come to light. You feel me?
Yeah. No, I understand. Like the thing is, there wasn't really too many creatives around me. You know what I mean? I'm from Harrisburg, yo. You know what I mean? Working with people, you know, you barely get to work with people, and when you do, you got to be in the in crowd and you got to kiss people's ass, and it's like I'm just not like that. However, I do know what you're talking about. For this project, I wanted it to be very melodic piano loops. That's why you hear that throughout the entire project. Piano loops. Not too much 808s. Balcony had 808s. That was about the only song that had 808s, honestly. I didn't really produce anything with 808s. I produce different stuff, and I produce stuff that sounds different, but that right there, it sounded like that. I totally understand what you're talking about. And these days, honestly, I'm actually working with different producers now. You know what I mean?
It's important.
And
it's
also
important to do.
Yeah. And also I've been like developing my own sound. I decided that I really wasn't gonna produce for myself for a minute. I'm gonna like it's cool that y'all said that, because like I've been thinking of that, because it's like I was like, all right, I'm gonna challenge myself. I'm gonna get some other productions. I love working with other producers because they can spot a sound in me that I probably didn't even know was in me. You know what I mean? And it'll be me, you know, but it'll just take me to a different level of myself. You know what I mean? But I also like producing for myself because it's certain, how can I say? It's just certain stuff that I know that I like, you know,
right? Absolutely.
And I can hit that, you know, pocket, you know.
Absolutely. The other thing I want to leave you with before we get out of here, and I really do appreciate you coming on the show and sharing your music with us, and I really do hope you get a fan or two, and I hope you do get hit up. We really do got some serious producers in here in the studio with the Rec Boys. He had brought up something. That's Chris. You can check them out tomorrow on Facebook in the studio with the Rec Boys, 7 p.m. He noticed that you don't curse that often either. Do you curse at all?
Yeah, I don't.
He definitely cursing, bro. I don't know what he was listening to. He called me a nigga 8 times in that record. I heard it.
Yeah, so Chris had brought that up. Nah, but I agree. But this is what I'll leave you with, though. Also, what's just as important as the content of your music, the beat that you're flowing on, is the engineering of that track as well. And You want to make sure that you're either putting a lot of time into figuring out how to do that part on your own, the mastering part, which is a whole talent in itself, or paying for it to get done for you. You know what I mean? I'm not sure what the process is now, but like, for instance, on the one joint that you did not produce, so I'm kind of glad you didn't produce it because I have to flame that joint. That beat, man, that piano chord that's going on, that riff in there is so godly annoying that, and it's so loud in the mix that not only is it an annoying chord, but it's the loudest thing in the song. Like, it's drowning you out. It drowns everything out, you know? So like, you want to make sure you're paying attention, Tyler, to like the engineering of this stuff and how that final product sounds. Cause you can ruin a good song with a bad mix. You know, you really can. So like, just make sure you're paying attention to that part of it too, just to get you polished. You know what I mean? I'm only saying this to you to get you to that, because like everybody's saying, I don't need to repeat. I think you got a dope voice. I know Black said you got a dope sound, but for me, I just think your voice is dope. Like, and you have one of those cadences and flows to you that if you had a real catchy, repeatable hook paired up with the way you rap on a dope beat, that's the formula right there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That because you have that sound that's super digestible, bro, to the masses. You know what I mean? You're not